Okay, I decided that we probably better make another video to help with the homework for the multiple transformations, just to make sure everybody knows how to do this. So, we've already done number one in the first video. Let's move on to number one, I'm sorry, A in the first video. Let's move down to C for some help. And also, what I'd like you to do is change the second part where it says the line y equal x to the x-axis, just for purposes of the introduction to this. Okay, so on this, I have already put the originals on. Since they are the same as the first one, you'll notice. So A, L, and T are in the same locations. Go ahead and put those on, and then we can move on with our sequence. So this time, it says rotate triangle ALT 90 degrees clockwise about the origin, then reflect the image over the line x-axis. So let me remind you, if you don't have it right in front of you, what the rules are that we wrote down for our rotations. So the rules for rotations are these. If you don't have them in front of you, please make sure you write them down so you can complete the rest of the homework here. But here they are. So what our start is to rotate this guy 90 degrees clockwise about the origin. So our rule for that, 90 degrees clockwise, means we need to switch the x and y coordinate around and then make the second coordinate opposite. So we need these originals here to do that. So we're going to write them first this time. So if I switch A, -5, -1. If I switch that around, I get -1 first and then -5. Well, then it says I need to make that second coordinate opposite. So instead of -5, we're going to make that a +5. Okay, now we're going to do the same with L. We're going to switch them around so that it goes -2 first, then -3. Then it says make the second one opposite. Okay, so -3 becomes +3. All right, last but not least, we've got T. We're going to switch that around. So 2 comes first, -3 comes second. And again, we got to make that second one opposite, so we'll make it positive. Now we can put that on our graph. So -1, +5 would be left 1 and up 5. That's going to be our A prime. Okay, -2, +3 means left 2 and then up 3. Okay, and there's our L prime. And then finally, +2, +3 means right 2, up 3. And here is our T prime. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect those. And so our first part of our sequence is complete. Now, since it's a sequence, we have to also do the second part. So the second part we did change to say, now reflect over the line, the image over the line x-axis. So x-axis this time is going to be the one that runs horizontally. Right here, this is our x-axis. So we're going to use that as our line of reflection. Okay, so now we do not have to write them first. It's actually easier to go ahead and do the reflection first and then write the coordinates. So let's start with A prime. So A prime, you can see, is 5 units above our line of reflection. So we're going to reflect it to 5 units below and make it A double prime. Let's go to L. L prime is 3 units above our line of reflection, so we're going to go ahead and reflect that 3 units below on the same line, L double prime. And finally, T prime is also 3 units above our line of reflection, so we're going to go ahead and reflect that 3 units below. And we're going to go ahead and reconnect those so that our sequence is complete. And then we will go ahead and identify the ordered pairs that go with that sequence. Okay, so A double prime is now at -1, -5. L double prime is now at -2, -3. And finally, T double prime is at +2, -3. And we've completed our sequence and our ordered pairs. Okay, hopefully with number 1 and number 2 as examples, or I'm sorry, A and C, that's how it's labeled. That will help you with doing sequencing and you can complete the rest. If you have any more questions, please feel free to email me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day, everybody.